हेलो। यस। सो गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन। आज हमारे साथ डॉक्टर संजय लाखे पाटिल है, प्रवक्ता महाराष्ट्र कांग्रेस के, और हम इनसे जानेंगे कोरोना वायरस, लॉकडाउन और बहुत सारे जो सरकार कुछ मेजर्स उठा रही है उनके ऊपर हमारी चर्चा होगी। तो गुड आफ्टरनून संजय जी।
गुड आफ्टरनून टू एवरीबॉडी।
हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। संजय जी, मेरा पहला सवाल आपसे है कि जब हम लॉकडाउन की बात करते हैं तो लॉकडाउन को आप कैसे देखते हैं? आप लॉकडाउन को एक सेपरेट चीज की तरह देखते हैं या फिर उसको टेस्टिंग के साथ देखते हैं?
See, India is facing three type of hazards, emergency, disaster nowadays. One is coronavirus, which is known as COVID-19, which is declared by WHO, World Health Organization, as global pandemic. As per the Disaster Management Act and Epidemic Disease Act 1897, our country, our Honorable Prime Minister also declared Corona-19 as national disaster.
Yes.
First of all, a main disaster, main hazard is a biological hazard, which is of virus category previously, and in this hundred of centuries back, after certain period, there are virus. This is not new to mankind or India or Maharashtra or Pune, where you live there.
Yes.
Famously one Sergeant Rand was handled a plague in Pune, and we all read in history how Rand was handled a plague in Pune.
Yes.
That was the position in Mumbai, and at that time, Rajashri Shahu Chhatrapati, who ascertained that there is a very big virus in Mumbai, big virus in Pune, and that come in Kolhapur state. So he took a very wise step, and that is the ideal example to handle any virus, as Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj handled that plague in Kolhapur state. There was not a single death or serious patient in the Kolhapur residency at the time of Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj was there. He was not knowing only for the social reform, but the way virus epidemic or virus disaster he handles, that is also a great example before us. So coronavirus is there.
Yes.
Then our Honorable Prime Minister on 24th of March evening declared the lockdown as per the Disaster Management Act and the National Plan of Disaster Management. First National Plan of Disaster Management was 2009. Then after the directive of Honorable Supreme Court in Writ Petition 857 of 2015, that was Swaraj Abhiyan case, Lordship Lokur and Lordship Ramanna gave directive to update national plan. And then in 2016, that upgraded national plan for disaster management came in existence. And now there is a 2019 disaster management plan for national. We should understand that in our country, we have a very great framework for facing any type of disaster. There are type of disasters. Some are related to farming. Some are virus, which are biologically motherly. And some are like earthquake, flood, chemical disaster, atomic disaster, like of nature, and drought, hailstorm, pest attack, and difference in temperature are some disaster which are related to agri and that are handled by nodal agency of agriculture department. Now this corona-19 is a virus of biological type. So in national level or internationally, we are handling it under the health department and under the health guideline. So corona-19 is there, no doubt. It is not only in India, it is worldwide corona is there. But as I told you earlier, on 24th of March, Honorable Prime Minister declared lockdown. That is a major disaster on the Indian population and Indian citizens. As per Disaster Management Act 2005, 2C, 2D and 2E sections are defined there. As per the 2D, any natural catastrophe, disaster, which is man-made or made, which is a beyond scope of common people, that is disaster.
Yes.
That can be drought, that can be flood, and that can be COVID-19. Now we are facing COVID-19 as per Disaster Management Act 2D, which is defined. But as per 2A, up to and until you are not defining the area of that disaster, can't work to management of that disaster. And unfortunately, while declaring or announcing on TV channel, Honorable Prime Minister declared that we are doing national lockdown, but central government either was not consulted with any state in India. See, the framework and structure of Disaster Management Act 2005 is as such, it is a 3-tier system. National Disaster Management Authority under ex officio chairman by Honorable Prime Minister of the country, who will be the Prime Minister of that time. He will be ex officio chairman of the National Disaster Management Authority. Yes. Then every state and union territory, there will be State Disaster Management Authority.
Yes.
And every CM at that time, who it may be, he will be ex officio chairman of that State Disaster Management Authority. And then very importantly, in each and every district in country, excluding Mumbai city and Mumbai suburban district, there is a disaster management authority under the chairmanship of collector. Each and every district collector is the chairman of district disaster management authority of that concerned district. What is difference in Mumbai? Mumbai has 2 districts. Yes. One is Mumbai city, one is Mumbai suburb. For that, there is provision that one additional commissioner, remember here, not commissioner, one additional commissioner is the chairman of each disaster management authority in Mumbai, and there are 2 disaster management authority within the Mumbai Mahanagarpalika. One is for Mumbai city and one is for Mumbai suburban city. Like that, this is the 3-tier system. And any disaster, either drought or viral disaster like this, which is biological nature, COVID-19, a first priority and responsibility of that is with state government. Until and unless it is beyond scope of that state government, central can't intervene within that state to tackle that disaster or to help that disaster. That framework is clear. It is 3 structural framework: national level, state level, and district level, and each one has its separate jurisdiction. There is no conflict of interest within the jurisdiction of anyone. Then what is different? One more difference is there. As per Disaster Management Act 2005, which is assented by the Parliament of India in 2005, and it supersedes any time being act as per section 70 of Disaster Management Act. Epidemic Act cannot be invoked in India because before 2005, Epidemic Disease Act was there, but after the Parliament assent to Disaster Management Act 2005 and provision of that 71, that it will supersede any previous act. It provision itself repeal the Epidemic Act. So there was not need to invoke Epidemic Act nationally and in state by central government.
Okay, so you mean to say that the lockdown that was done, it was not considering any state, and it was an immediate decision, as you may mention, as Notebandi was done like that.
Absolutely, what you are saying is absolutely correct. As per Disaster Management Act, framework is there. At the time of Notebandi, there was not framework, and there was the reasons to say that we are fighting black money, we are fighting terrorism, and so on. And people will believe on that. But it will not work everywhere. It will not everywhere. As per Disaster Management Act 2005, it is clearly defined. You have to declare your affected area only, and after the state government's request to you, central government, that it is beyond our reach and you have to help us, then only central government can intervene within that state for the disaster management. And secondly, when there was national plan of disaster management 2016, which has assent of Supreme Court. Yes. It clearly mentions there that any disaster, any calamity, any hazard cannot be nationally declared or cannot be say as national hazard, national disaster, or national calamity. That provision is clear. Reasoning of that is, it is in section 2E of Disaster Management Act. What 2E says, before declaring of any disaster, you have to do certain preparation. Preparation regarding the study of that disaster, study of the manpower, study of the resources, and study of what are the financial arrangement you have. Because laid down principle is that if you declare disaster, that is not the end. When you are declaring any disaster, that is the beginning.
Yes.
And when you are declaring disaster, you are committed to help that affected people, affected area, and affected population of that disaster. So you have that preparation to relief, response, granted, and mitigation capacity to that much area in which area you are declaring the disaster. Here, we are not prepared for nationally disaster of Corona-19. We are, pardon?
Hello? Nothing, sir. Nothing.
You are saying?
No, I was not saying anything.
As per Disaster Management Act 2E, we are not prepared to declare Corona-19 as the national disaster. I told you earlier, there is no provision to declare national disaster as per Disaster Management Act or national policy of disaster or national plan of disaster management, which are the constitutions for declaring, tackling, relief and response for any other disaster.
Okay. So, sir, yes, continue. You were saying something?
So, declaring disaster nationally was itself disaster. Not consulting with state government, it was more disaster. And there was not any type of preparation, any type of guideline before declaring of disaster. And more worrisome was that when Honorable Prime Minister declared a Ghanta Bajao, Thali Bajao, they gave 4 days. When there was a Diye Lagao, central government gave 3 days. But when they announced lockdown,
they haven't given even 4 hours as well. Hello, so your video, I think, is not working. Hello. I think his video has paused, or there's
to face,
yeah,
to face a 21 days lockdown, it became 21 plus 21, and how much days it will go, no one knows, because yesterday only, in 1 hour, nationally there are 195 deaths and 3,900 corona positive patients are there. The picture was better before declaring of lockdown. It is more worrisome.
After lockdown, it
nationally, and in if we talk for Maharashtra, Mumbai, Thane, where are you from? That Pune, Nashik, Aurangabad, these all areas are become day by day
more
red to
dangerous.
red.
Yes,
are going in more dangerous, and there is not a concrete planning as per Disaster Management Act, or what are the guidelines of WHO. No one is following there. They are believing that only lockdown, and I will not use that word because from first day I am opposing word to use social system, social distancing, because social distancing is casteist smell in that word, and it has very black history in Indian society centuries back. So I use word physical distancing.
Okay.
So physical distancing and lockdown, these are only remedy like that government of India, and on the guideline of government of India, every state are following. But as per the WHO, which guidelines who is giving, who is saying that yes, lockdown, physical distancing are the ways, but it is stopgap. It will give you a breathing period, but it will not stop to growing the Corona-19 and transmission of Corona-19. If you have to win the Corona-19, you have to go offensively. And for offensively, they are advising that testing, finding of every contact of that person, quarantine it, to give treatment him as per the guideline of WHO. Up to that, he will pass all the tests. But there is no alternative to testing and to search each and every contact of that person. And worldwide, if we see the country like Germany, country like South Korea, or small country like Bangladesh or Vietnam,
yes,
they are excellent example. And we, in country like India, must not see to the nation what is happening in USA, what is happening in UK, what is happening in Italy, what is happening in Spain. That are worst example, badly handled, and that their administrative and political system is bankrupt political system to handle the COVID-19 disaster, which is a pandemic. We have to see, we have to choose example from South Korea. We have to see and choose the example from Germany. We have to choose example from our neighbor country, Bangladesh. And lastly, for Vietnam, which country had excellent track record, and there is no patient develop from week after week.
Yes.
But reasoning is only that
Testing is
the
important.
guideline of who to go offensively,
Hmm.
testing, treating, and finding the last contact of that person. That is the
Okay.
only remedy, and that is the only alternative. And bad luckily, unfortunately, we are not going on that method, and we are blindly faithing only physical distancing and lockdown.
Okay, sir. So, sir, we have talked about testing. We have talked about lockdown. I would take you to the next thing. It is that yesterday we saw that government announced some permissions to operate business in the state. Don't you think it was a very big decision, and it came like a very immediate decision, and it could have came after some time, that when the cases start falling drastically?
See, there is simple rule.
Hmm.
If you fitted a upper button properly,
Hmm.
your shirt's upper button properly,
Yes.
then only the remaining buttons will fitted properly.
Okay. Yeah.
If you
Correct.
not fitted this button properly,
Mhm.
you can't wear shirt properly. It is simple principle taught us by our mother,
Hmm.
and that is the principle for the disaster. Before declaring national disaster, before declaring national lockdown, we are not banana state.
Hmm.
Like that, we have no law, we have no act, we have not framework with anything. Fortunately, each and every thing, law, guideline, national plan, state plan, district plan, financial arrangement, it is in place. And as I told you, there are historical example also, like Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj, who fought plague very excellently. And that is a set example how a king, or in today's era of political, either prime minister or chief minister or guardian minister, can take challenge on that virus. As
But sir,
Chhatrapati Shahu
my
Maharaj,
question is, yes, the century-old techniques, can they work in today's environment?
definitely. See, in plague time also,
Hmm.
why Rand was murdered? Why Rand was murdered in Pune? Because he was using a technique which was people was not convinced for that, but that was mandatory isolation,
Hmm.
quarantine, and he was searching that patient who have the patients of plague.
Hmm.
He was taking him from that home to the isolation places, but people was not ready for that, because basic education was not that time, that how to tackle that plague. What Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj does, they does proper education of people. They goes everywhere where that there is problem or everyone is, and they told categorically to people to face the plague. It is the only remedy to leave that patient as dead patient.
Hmm.
Forget that patient. That responsibility of that patient will be with state. You do your daily routine. We will take care of that patient, and that is the model today's state, today's nation, or today's district administration have to adapt. There is no concept of home quarantine. I am telling you frankly. Kerala is not success. Kerala is successive because they not permitted anybody to home quarantine. Home quarantine is not a remedy there. There is a institutional quarantining, and every patient who has having signs of COVID-19, he must be taken by the administration for taking proper care as per scientific equip. There is no use of feeling, attachment, or family bond. That is the thing. So that remedy of Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj time is also used in today. but how we are taking that, what lesson we are taking that, it is more, it is to us. We can modify it in that according to today's situation. But see, worst is there that we are not going out of lockdown and physical distance. And you rightly asked me question, what regarding the guidelines given by central government. See, I told you, first button is not fitted properly. The decision of declaring national COVID-19 virus was not scientific, not well planned. It was illogical, unwarranted. And the case is, same case is of lockdown. See, the example and language we are talking today of red zone, yellow zone, and green zone. This is also given by Kerala state.
Yes.
It is not invented by, National Disaster Management Authority or central government's health department, which are responsible to declare a national lockdown and national pandemic. A first day before declaring lockdown or coronavirus, it has to be happen that first they have to see which are the red zones, which has the yellow zones, and which has the green zones. And that red zones only declared as lockdown, physical distancing, and coronavirus affected area. So that area, as per 2A, affected area must be defined of that any calamity. That affected area is not declared. If it spreads nationally, how can you use your resources, manpower, to national population, which is plus 130 crores? We are not concentrating for the area which is today's language. We are saying the red zone. And if that red zone has earmark before declaring national virus, national coronavirus, and national lockdown, that public pressure will not be on central government either or state government. People are seeing that after 6 weeks, there is no opening of market, there is no relief, and bread butter is there, daily life is there. So pressure is on government because there is no earning to any individual, any family, any entrepreneur, any industry house, or any service category people. And same case is, there is no income to government of India, government of Maharashtra, and that district administrator. And this is the biggest pressure on government due to their only immaturely, illegally, unwarrantedly declaration of these two disasters. Now people are facing that. Now pressure is there. Open this, open this, open this, and that the population of the positive cases is not identified 100%. They are not quarantined properly. They are traveling in public places. So fear is that by this mean, in which area corona was not there, which are green area, what we are saying, it will be go in that area and it will be more disastrous. And one thing we should not forget, that what this is the red zone, yellow zone, green zone, are they scientific? No, because we have not testing samples as required and advised by the WHO. There is no testing kits, there is no PPE equipment, there is no strengthening of hospital. Staff, nurses, doctor are worried because these positive cases, due to this lack of PPE instrument, is affecting to them. So totally, lockdown is first disaster, second disaster. First is corona, second is lockdown, and this is now a financial.
Yes.
Each and every Indian now facing three disasters. Financially emergency is more worrisome. Then there is no bread butter
Yes.
due to lockdown, and there is a fear of coronavirus. So each and every person, every family, every village, every city, every state is under three disasters in India, and it is most worrisome and most dangerous for the country because there is not end of this disaster.
Yes, sir.
There is
But
no remedy, there is no medical in worldwide on this disaster which we say coronavirus.
yes.
So
Sir,
what will happen?
Uh-huh. Hello.
So what will happen if it keeping grows there will no bread butter, there are no business, there is not financially incoming. What will be the end of that? And that pressure is on government.
That all is okay, sir. But what we have seen yesterday is the long queues that were there in front of all wine shops. Then we have seen in Gujarat that the tobacco shops were open and people were jumping on each other for the tobacco and cigarettes. So if this kind of environment continues, the danger will rise, sir.
Definitely. Yesterday only, I read a post from Muktangan. I have very high regard to the Muktangan people, what they are doing for de-addiction.
Yes.
It is a marvelous example and set example for any society, and we must be thankful to them for what work they are doing. But see, after 6 weeks, when everything was stopped, tobacco was not there, cigar was not there, liquor was not there, but people were living, na?
Yes.
First of all, to opening of that sector is a bad precursor. That Abhay Bang, who is also notably working and dedicated their life for the de-addiction, they are also seeing that this is a dangersome for the society and that family also. And in satiric way, some people are saying that with each liquor shop, open the shop of jewelers, because to buy liquor, someone has to sell the gold of his wife.
Yes.
So need of our is that to open that we say sonaraची दुकान ज्याला म्हणतो आपण, to open that shop also, so that person who want to buy liquor will sell ornament of his wife and will buy that liquor, tobacco, cigarette. This is a very bad example for the society, and this is very dangerous. I urge from your platform to everybody, please request where you have opportunity to request, and this must be stopped of selling of any kind of cigar, tobacco, liquor and everything. And we must follow the Muktangan people, we must follow Abhay Bang and such people for this.
Yes, absolutely. That is what we need at this hour. So, sir, you have talked about the issues after lockdown, that financial distress will be there. So I want to ask you, what will be a major hit on India? Will it be a health or will it be economy after lockdown?
See, as per the report of International Economical Advisory Organization, which have a great repute.
Yes.
They are saying that a GDP will be 0 or 0.1 or 0.2% in India. And there is no need of any technical person, expert to tell us. We can visibly see that what are the effect of these Tughlaqi decisions, as Muhammad Tughlaq took decision to change his capital from Delhi to Daulatabad.
Yes.
And from Daulatabad to Delhi,
Okay.
That was the Tughlaqi decision. Like that, these all decisions are not defined as per Disaster Management Act, as per the National Plan of Disaster Management, as per the National Policy of Disaster Management, or as per the any directive given by the Supreme Court in any disaster. Famously, there is one case for drought directive by our apex court, that is Supreme Court of India, in writ petition 857 of 2016, that is Swaraj Abhiyan case. In that also, they have framed each and everything to track disaster, to declare disaster. And as soon as I said you, to declaration disaster is not a end of the responsibility of central government, of state government, but they are binding with them to help to the affected area and affected people, and that this responsibility after declaring of any disaster is with that authority who declare any disaster as state disaster, district disaster, or national disaster. This is their responsibility now to help, assist, grant in aid of different type, relief, response, and mitigate, which is defined by national policy, which is defined by national plan, which is defined by under Disaster Management Act, and financially provision also there. Anyone, I am not blaming anyone, either state government, either central government, or district government, district authority, who has been declared this, they can't run away from their responsibility, which is legal responsibility, which is constitutional responsibility under Disaster Management Act. And as per the Disaster Management Act 2005, 6 in bracket 2 bracket I, central government declare coronavirus COVID-19 is a national disaster, national calamity, and therefore this total responsibility lies with Government of India to help, assist, grant in, mitigate, and every type of help which is defined under Disaster Management Act. They have to give there. They can't run away. That only declaration our responsibility, and raise this responsibility is of state, raise this responsibility of the district administration. It is not like that. That law is defined, national policy is defined, and national plan is also well defined, and it is synchronized with each other. And as per that plan, central government has to accept the responsibility of each and every person, every area which is affected by the coronavirus, which is affected by lockdown, and which is declared by none other than Government of India.
Okay. Sir, you talked about disaster. You are the spokesperson of the party who is in power in state. I want to ask you that last year, there was a disaster in Maharashtra for Kolhapur and Sangli region when the
that was flood.
Yeah, flood was there. So
that was flood disaster.
Yes. So when flood was hit in Maharashtra, now this time as well, they are saying that heavy monsoon will be there. So if such kind of condition is in front of us, in front of the state government, what is state government planning? Is state government prepared for such kind of disasters after facing this corona issue? And then again, if such disaster of flood coming?
Yeah, irrespective, see, I was told you before this interview
Yes.
I will not political.
Yes.
I will not political.
Definitely. Yeah.
I am expert in disaster management. I will be abide by the rule, policy, plan of
Yes.
disaster management.
Hmm.
In Mumbai High Court, from last 6 years, I am fighting for a disaster management for drought, and I am that person who declare drought as disaster, not drought like situation
Yes.
or scarcity like situation. But drought is a disaster. It is a order of Mumbai High Court, which I, in my petition, that Mumbai High Court is given that.
Hmm.
I have 54 hearing in Mumbai High Court in capacity of petitioner in person with Lordship Oka, and I am thankful with UD Lordship in Mumbai High Court. They give excellent orders in Disaster Management Act, because I told you there, no one can run away from his responsibility, as Disaster Management 2005 is well defined. It is three-tier system. What are the responsibility of central government? What is the responsibility of National Disaster Management Authority? What is the responsibility of every nodal agency which have the responsibility of disaster? It is defined. Financially arrangement is also there defined, and it is up to state government also. What is the responsibility of State Disaster Management Authority and District Disaster Management Authority is defined. Then one thing I have to tell you and viewers also here, there are two funds under Disaster Management Authority. One is National Disaster Relief Fund, we say NDRF, and one is National Disaster Mitigation Fund, which are well defined. And as per the Planning Finance Commission's recommendation, that there is a tax provision on every taxpayer's industry, and from that a cess and money is deposited in National Disaster Relief Fund.
Yes.
From whole nation. Then it comes in the kitty of central government in the NDRF. Then their financial system is that there is a refueling system under NDRF and SDRF. In every state government, there is a fund named SDRF, State Disaster Relief Fund. And in district level also, there is District Disaster Relief Fund. Each and every expenditure or disaster has to do from this account, and this account is readily there because we doesn't know when disaster will come, and this is a readily available fund there. There is a act, Disaster Management Act. As per that act, every 6 months, as per the recommendation of Finance Commission, what fund is with NDRF, NDRF has to give every 6 months a share each state as defined on population. Irrespective of there is disaster or not disaster, they have to give the share to every state government. State government has to keep that fund separately for the management of disaster. Then when, as you asked there, when disaster is of district level, that district will utilize fund. When disaster is more dangerous, is not tackling in district, then it will be covered in State Disaster Relief Fund or State Disaster Management Authority. But which is beyond scope of that state, like this, corona, like drought. In last year drought, 2 years back, central government gives Maharashtra 8,000 crores to tackle that drought.
Yes.
Because their system is defined there. Like that, if fund is not available in SDRF, it is a responsibility of central government to deposit fund in NDRF and make available to that state government to tackle that disaster. So as I am saying you, there is a well-defined law, well-defined national plan, policy, and well-defined financial structure. So common people must not suffer from that. But bad luckily what happened, administration is not that much aware or that much active in disasters like what you named here, that flood system or flood situation, which was happened last year in Karad, Sangli, Satara, Kolhapur, up to Karnataka border. I have a petition for that also.
Okay.
This flood disaster was not only due to the natural disaster or rain, only due to rain. See, there is well-defined principle of releasing the water from dam.
Yes.
It is scientific mechanism. Up to what level we have to store in dam? After which level we have to release from that? And we have to synchronize that with the dams in Karnataka. Because Almaty Dam in Karnataka, unfortunately, state government of Maharashtra give them permission to build 6 meter more height than which was originally required and suggested by the experts. What is happening there? When that Almaty Dam is full of water, that water reaches to the Elphinstone Dam of Sangli. Now the submerge of the water from Koyna to Almaty Dam is up to the Elphinstone Bridge of Sangli. And then when there was a extra raining in each and every tributary of Krishna, Koyna, that water will become in Krishna and it will be waterlogged. And that waterlog is facing by Sangli, by Karad, by Kolhapur, and up to the each and every village, Karnataka border, and people of Karnataka also. So up to and unless there is not a well-defined synchronized system to releasing the water, this problem will not happen. And I have been given a notice under Disaster Management Act to Chief Secretary of Maharashtra, Principal Secretary of Irrigation also, because they failed in their duties regarding the handling of this situation. And that disaster was more than nature, it was man-made disaster created by our own officer, which are on the dam, which are executive engineer there, who is the ED of Krishna Khore, and Mantralaya, who is the secretary, and finally the Chief Secretary of Maharashtra. And unfortunately, at that time, leadership of state, leadership of that area was not so cautious as per the alarm of first day. They not wake up. They wake up after 8 days and people suffer there. It is disaster. That will not give 1 hour you owe. If there is a flood, if there is a earthquake, it will not give a 1 hour later to you.
Yes.
You have to synchronize your machinery to suit that disaster. That is one option there, and we must be that much in readiness position for that disaster. And unfortunately, I don't think after 1 year also, our machinery, a collector of that area, the engineers of that area are prepared for releasing water mechanism and identified the dangers of flood with state, and they are prepared for that. I think the report of the committee which was appointed by that time CM is also not submitted to state government, and when it will be submitted and state government will be take lesson from that, I am doubtful.
Okay. Sir, I want to touch on the point of unemployment. We have seen a rising of unemployment in India since last 1 or 2 years, before lockdown as well. So now, and during this lockdown, we have seen so many employees were laid off. by many organizations. So, what is your take on it? How can government tackle this issue of unemployment?
See, today we are in that stage. We, frankly, we can't tackle the issue or that issue of unemployment is not a priority of either state government or central government. We must understand this. I will give a best example to you. Religious places, which are most money earning places in India, forget regarding the Shraddha.
Yes.
Yes, there is. There must be. But apart from that Shraddha, they are business places. They are dharmic tourism centers. Religious tourism is there.
Yes.
The place like Tirupati gave layoff to 1,300 employees from TTK Samsthan.
Yes.
Which is the richest Samsthan in India and might be in world than Pope. If this is the situation with TTK, Tirupati Devasthanam, what will be the position of any government, either central government or state government, because there is not a generation. Due to lockdown, unwarranted, unplanned, hurried declaration of lockdown, we are facing or we are in a big mess.
Okay.
And in that mess, economy is suffering. And economy is suffering if there is no flourished economy, there is no service sector flourished, there is no manufacture sectors, there is no export, there is no consumption. We can't feed to our staff. I will give you a second example. One of the largest and richest group in India, and I condemn to that group, that is Mukesh Ambani led Reliance, which is giving 10% to 50% cuts to their fixed employees. In one side, central government, state government is saying that to everybody, you don't cut wages.
Yes.
And industry like Reliance is cutting the payment at the tune of 10% to 50%, which is punishable. But no one is taking this that way.
Okay. Yeah.
So, to tackle unemployment is bad luckily no issue with any government, any entrepreneur, or any astapana, we can say establishment.
Yes. Okay.
To feed our fixed staff, to give them 100% payment or as much payment they can give is a priority with them. And unfortunately, there is no clear way out planning think tank with government of India who is thinking on this. The disastrous way they declare lockdown nationally, they declare coronavirus nationally. If we have to give opening, we can't give message that only liquor will sustain the economy. What message is today? That every Bevda is saying that I am Artha Sevak. Economy is on me. So government permitted me. What example we are setting with the society?
Yes,
this can't be example. This can't be example, and this is very bad example. So I am saying that total way we are fixed with one unplanned, unwarranted situation, and how to come out of this. Like we use famously the example of Ashwasthama. Ashwasthama was knowing to enter that ring, but was not knowing the Vidya, was not studied. Abhimanyu, to how to come out of that. It is like that. Abhimanyu is entered in lockdown. He declared lockdown. He declared national coronavirus, but he doesn't know how to play with these players now and how to come out of that way. And bad luckily, he's not taking consultancy of anyone. As per the Disaster Management Act, there is a National Executive Council, and if required, if situation warranted, there is provision for 2 subcommittees of National Executive Council. My request and my suggestion to central government, which I have already sent, that please appoint 2 subcommittees of National Executive Council. There is a National Disaster Management Authority under Honorable Prime Minister, and there is a National Executive Council which implement each and every decision of National Disaster Management Authority, which is actually implementing authority under the Principal Secretary of Cabinet. Now that power is delegated to Health Secretary, because this is a Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, video one off. Yes, hello.
What is the problem?
I think there was network issue somewhere.
Hello?
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, now.
Yeah, okay. We can continue.
So, central government must appoint 2 subcommittees of National Executive Council. One is with financial, economic expert, and one with health expert, that will take care of planning, suggestion, implementation of these 2 sectors to come out from this coronavirus, lockdown, and financial emergency.
Okay. Okay, sir. Sir, let me take you to somewhere on educational front. We have seen that after the lockdown was announced, so many schools and colleges, they cancelled their exam, but the education was continued by e-learning. So how do you look at e-learning? Shall e-learning be continued, sir? For like, can we make it permanent in practice so that?
No. E-learning for specialization education, and that too somewhere in graduation level, but mostly in post-graduation level. It can't be work out and will be effective. But if you will assume that e-learning from KG, nursery, from 1st to 10th, I think that is not a good example, or that will be not implementable in India or worldwide anywhere. Okay. Because only bookish education is not education. Education is more from that. And when we go in school, it is a culture. E-learning is not culture, simply.
So that sitting among your friends is not the environment in e-learning.
In e-learning, you can't with your friends. Yeah. You can't do friendship with, and at the growing age of period, when you have to open up with society, friends, etiquettes, manners of society, education, your circle, field, game, everything is there in education. Not only the bookish education, e-learning is bookish education. And that will not survive the purpose of national building. Youth are a future of India, nation, or globe. they will not grown up through the pattern of e-learning in basic school level.
Okay. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us on this show, a healthy discussion on coronavirus and lockdown. We have got so many insights on disaster management as well. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.